Hi, I'm Rick Kaler. Thanks for joining me. Is your financial advisor biased? To find out, just check out two things. Number one, is the advisor human? Number two, is he or she breathing? If so, your advisor is biased. Even if someone created a supposedly objective robotic financial planner, and maybe we would call it CFP 3PO, it would carry its programmer's biases. Any providers of financial services have opinions and biases. A host of factors such as their personal backgrounds, their professional training, and their experience in the industry shape their investment philosophies. Their compensation model also influences their financial advice. What you can do as a potential client is evaluate the factors that might affect an advisor's biases. Then you can decide whether their biases are going to work in your favor or not. After 40 years, it's hard to believe, but it's been 40 years of experience in various sectors of financial services, from real estate to all types of insurance and securities, I know how these industries work. That experience as a financial services insider has given me plenty of opinions, which often show up in my weekly columns. As a columnist, I'm an advocate for my profession, which is advice-only financial planning. One of my strong biases is a belief that the closest thing to objective financial advice comes from a fee-for-service financial planner who has a fiduciary responsibility to represent your best interests. My strongest bias as a financial columnist, however, is to be an advocate for my readers. My goal is to help you make sound financial decisions. Sometimes I write about strategies that I've worked on, or have worked for me, or worked for others for years. I also share my mistakes and those of others with the hope that you will save a lot of money by not repeating those mistakes. One of the rewards of writing a column is getting comments from readers. Most of these are positive, and many, even if they're critical, are educational. I appreciate the insights and new information I often receive. Some of the most negative comments come from financial services people who strongly disagree with me, often because they sell a product that I may criticize for its high fees or hidden costs. Unfortunately, many of these take the form of professional and personal attacks. Now, the question such attacks always raise within me is, why be so defensive? Those who are comfortable with the merits of the financial products they sell shouldn't need to attack someone who points out factual information about those products. Although they would say what I consider factual information is a misguided opinion, which is exactly my point. Few of us can escape our tightly held view of reality. As a consumer or potential consumer of financial services, it's best never to assume a given piece of financial advice is right for you. Instead, ask, where's the bias here? Is this person representing a particular industry, particular point of view? Does his or her income come mostly from the selling of a product? Does he or she appear to hold a prejudice for or against a particular type of investment, and why? If so, what's the reason? Once you answer these questions, you're going to be better able to decide whether the advice is going to serve your needs. For example, since one of my admitted biases is toward low-cost investments with no guarantees, obviously my financial advice is going to reflect that opinion. Any potential client who wants guarantees and is willing to pay the associated costs that come with them is probably not a good fit for my particular brand of financial planning. As a consumer, you're wise to hold onto one strong opinion of your own, and that's to be biased in favor of your own best interests. That means taking any financial advisor's recommendations with a little bit of healthy skepticism, including mine. Thanks for listening.